Hey guys, it's Caleb again. Today's video is on how to be content being single. I know a lot of people struggle with this because society really makes it seem like you need a significant other to be complete. So if y'all want to learn how to be content being single, just keep on watching. Hey guys, so I just threw together a list of things that I feel like I have done slash can still do to be content and learn to love being single, and I actually have them right here written down. So if y'all see me looking down, that is what I'm looking at. I just wanted to start off by saying that yes, society makes it seem like we're not whole or we're not someone or something or important unless we have a significant other. And I just wanted to take that stigma away because we are stronger and more powerful when we are single, and because we are so content and confident in ourselves that we don't need another person there to support us. Obviously a relationship is great and it's something that we all kind of crave, but we don't really talk about us craving. So I have a few things written down and let's just crack right into it. So the first thing I wanted to remind people is you do not get into a relationship by being miserable when you're single. Nobody wants to date someone who is miserable, and being miserable when you're single just shows that you are not content with your own life, that you kind of need someone else's life to make your life seem like it's better. And no one wants to date someone who they have to emotionally support all the time, who they have to kind of baby like they're their child or something. You attract people when you're living your best life. So when you're out there reaching your goals, when you're out there doing what you love doing, you're going to attract people because they're going to be attracted to that. And when you're out there doing the things you love, you're going to meet other people who also love doing those things. So it's kind of a win-win situation. Not necessarily to say that you should be going out and doing the things you love specifically to meet someone, but it's kind of just a win-win to go along with that. So we are attracted to the people that are driven and out there reaching their goals, and we're not attracted to people who are out there acting like they need saving and someone to come take care of them. So if we're attracted to this person who's driven, who's out there reaching their goals, who's ambitious, who is happy, who's confident, who's living their best life, if we're attracted to that, then obviously other people are going to be attracted to that as well. So if we do those things, then people will be attracted to us. So I actually have quite a few tips and tricks on how to kind of get into the role of loving being single and being content being single. And I genuinely feel that if you want to be a certain way or be a certain person, let's say you want to be a successful person, you should take on the traits of that person. So start waking up earlier, or start going to business meetings, or start doing certain things like that. Once you start acting like a successful person, it's a lot easier to become just a successful person. Same thing with this. When you start acting like you are content and you love being single, it's a lot easier to be single and love being single and being content being single. So my first tip is get really, really, really good at something. And what I mean by that is this is like the only time you get to devote all your time and energy to yourself. And so whether it's like you want to learn to play the guitar and you spend all waking hours that you can learning to play the guitar, or you want to learn how to sew, if you want to learn how to shoot something, if you want to learn how to make something, spend all the time and effort that you would be giving to someone else and to a relationship, and spend it on you and to get good at something you want to do. And so my example of this is self-help and helping others. So that's why I've been putting all of my energy into making these videos, into making my blog posts, into making YouTube posts. It's something I love doing, and I feel like I'm getting better and better at it every day. And so I'm getting really, really good at that. But that's not to say that when you're in a relationship that you can't do the things you love. But this is just the time where you can be selfish with that time. The second tip I have is to do the things you used to love to do before your previous relationship. When we get into relationships, we kind of get lazy and comfortable, and we kind of just take on the characteristics of the other person, and we start doing what they like to do, and we kind of just put ourselves on the back burner and things we like to do, and we really need, this is the time to rekindle those love for those things. This is the time to find new hobbies, to explore new things, to just genuinely go and do things unapologetically for yourself that make you happy. Because with you being happy comes along with being confident. And doing things you love comes along meeting other people that love the same things. The next thing that I have on here is spontaneous socializing. And by that I mean, so if you and your girlfriend are hanging out at your house, and then like your best friend calls and asks to hang out with you, but not necessarily I want your girlfriend to come. You can't just be like, sorry girlfriend, I'm going to hang out with my best friend. No one's going to do that. They're going to say they're with their girlfriend. And by spontaneous socializing, so now that you're single, if someone calls you up and wants you to do something, say yeah. Because when are you going to be able to not have to worry about someone else again? Like, you know what I'm saying? You get to be selfish during this time. So say yes to hanging out with people more, or say yes to yourself. Say if you love being alone, be alone more, because when you're in a relationship, you're not going to be alone that much. More time to love and date yourself. And this, I feel like I have mentioned somewhere before. It's a little awkward because I've done it a few times, and yes, it's a little awkward, but go take yourself to a movie, take yourself to dinner. And I try to do this at least once every like 2-ish weeks, maybe twice a month. And yes, it's really awkward at first. When I first went to dinner, I went to Mexican, and I feel like everyone was staring at me, and I feel like I had to be on my phone to ignore everyone around me. But then it gets easier, because then you can just sit there in silence, and you just enjoy your own company. And I feel like we as individuals don't know what to do with our own company, and that's kind of sad, don't you think? Like, we don't know, we feel incomplete if someone's not there, and this gives us the ability to learn to love who we are, and not to learn to love the person we're with when we're out there doing these things. So we love going to this movie. We don't love going to the movies with this person. We love going to eat at our favorite restaurant, but we don't love going to eat at the restaurant with this person. Does that make sense? I don't know if that kind of makes sense or not, but that's my best way of explaining it. This one, I feel like I can get behind and not do a lot of times, just because we all have like our set schedules. But this next one is to get out of your small city or town, even if it's just for a day, a weekend trip, a week, whatever. You can either go 10 minutes down the road, or if you want to go across the country or whatever. And it's no, some people obviously can't afford traveling, me one of them. But because we get so set in our daily schedules, and we literally do the same things over and over again. But this country and this world is so big. Even this city, our city is so big. Just driving 10 minutes down the road and finding something you've never done before, just exploring and experimenting. It sounds so easy, but like, just think about it. When's the last time you did something spontaneous and exciting? It's something out of your normal routine. So go do that. That one I feel like is the most easy, because you can literally just go 10 minutes down the road and try a new restaurant and take yourself to dinner. So it kind of knocks out 2 birds with 1 stone. The next one is focus on your health. And I feel like I mean, obviously I was a victim of this as well, but I feel like a lot of people, once they get into a relationship, they kind of fatten up. And what I mean by that is they stop necessarily focusing on working out. They stop kind of eating healthier, because they're just like, I don't know. I just feel like everyone does this, even if it's just like a pound or 2, unless you're both like bodybuilders and you just like push each other. But obviously I'm not a bodybuilder. And so this is a good time to really focus on your health and to focus on your well-being. So put all of your energy into working out, into running, into swimming, into just being active and taking care of your body, because you'll get to do this for yourself. You're not out here losing weight because your husband wants you to lose weight. You're out there losing weight because you want to look better about yourself. Even if you don't need to lose weight, just being active and just getting your blood flowing, and it's just good for you, and you just feel better afterwards. So my next tip is to take risks, to tell people that they are attractive. And I feel like all of us kind of have this in the back of our head, that no one wants us in this world, and obviously that's not true, and we're kind of waiting around for someone to approach us. But think about it, if we're all just waiting around, then who's going to approach someone? Because what if the person you're meant to be with is waiting on you? You know what I'm saying? So someone has to take the initiative and go up to someone else. And so we all kind of have a fear of rejection with this, and this is like a separate tip also later on. But go up and tell that person that they're attractive. What is going to be the harm of it? If they say thank you, or I'm not into you, or something like that, you don't know this person, so why would you let that affect you? Yeah, it kind of sucks when you get rejected, but you don't know this person, so why should their opinion matter to you? You know what I'm saying? Someone cannot make you feel inferior without your consent. So if they say, and I guarantee you they're not going to be rude, like, ooh, you look like a trash bag. They're not going to be rude about, oh, thank you, that's sweet. They're probably not going to be like, oh, I'm not into you. They'll be like, oh, thank you so much, that's sweet. You know what I'm saying? So just take risk. Go tell someone they're attractive. Even if you're just going to tell someone, hey, just be more sociable, because you never know what's going to happen. Then the next one is make rejection your best friend. And who cares if you get rejected? Yeah, it could be embarrassing, but why are you embarrassed? Are you around someone that you know that's going to like judge you? If they're going to judge you, then why do you even be friends with them? So go up to that random girl, go up to that random guy, be like, hey, you're attractive. Because I know if someone did that to me, then I would be like, okay, let's get married. No, I'm just kidding. But it just makes someone's day. And so even if that's like the only thing that comes out of it, at least you did something good for that person. The next one I have written down is reconnect with your goals. And I feel like once we get into a relationship, we don't necessarily lose sight of our goals, but they're kind of put on the back burner, whether that be our professional goals, like our ultimate dream job or career, or just like personal goals, like if one of your goals was working out and getting a nice body, or it was doing yoga every day, because then they want to hang out with you when you normally do yoga. So that, like, oh, you missed this once, and then it becomes, oh, you missed it a couple of times, and it just kind of goes down from there, and you just kind of just stop doing it. It's not like intentionally or something, or like they're a bad person, but just really take this time to focus on your goals, because you don't have to worry about someone else's goals and helping someone else achieve their own goals. Next one, spend the money that you would be spending on someone else on yourself. Spoil yourself. Buy yourself new clothes, because if you buy yourself new clothes, you're going to love the way you look. And all that money, because I know personally, like I spoil myself a lot. Everyone who knows me knows that. But when it comes to someone else, I will drop money on them in a heartbeat if it's like a significant other or something. So an example of this is I had been wanting to go to the Demi Lovato concert really, really badly. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to buy the tickets. I'm not going to buy the tickets. Then I was talking to this guy, and he literally mentioned it one time, and I went online that night and bought the tickets. I didn't even hesitate. And that's silly. Spoil yourself. Do things you want to do. Like, you don't have to spend this money on someone else. Spend it on yourself, or even save it. Do whatever you want. Just be selfish about it. This one is really, really big, especially like today's day and age. I feel like we are always on social media, Instagram, or seeing how everyone else is living this great life. And this next tip is stop needing someone to fill your time. And with that I mean, because like just think about like when you're just sitting at home alone. Do you feel bored? I mean, I know I do, or I did necessarily. I don't really do that anymore. But isn't it sad that we feel like we need someone else to fill our time, or because we're bored? So why don't we stop that? Start reading a book. Start watching a show that everyone else thinks is so silly, but you just love. Start finding new hobbies. Experiment with new hobbies. Start doing things you love alone, so that way you can enjoy your own company. And so that way, if your boyfriend or girlfriend is busy or something, you're over here, don't even give a crap, because you are so content in your own company. And the second to last thing is realize your worth. Stop spending the time and energy thinking about what you could offer to someone, and start putting that time and energy into what you could offer to the world or to yourself. So I know I've been guilty of this. It's like, I'm the full package. I have confidence. I'm smart. I'm this, and this to offer to some guy. But why? Why can't I use my intelligence to help someone like study or tutor them, or make some big discovery or something random? I don't know. Why can't I use my confidence to help someone else build confidence? Why can't I use my voice to help someone who needs a voice? You know what I'm saying? Stop spending the time and energy into focusing on cultivating the things to make you a better boyfriend. Cultivate the things to make you a better person. So that way you love who you love yourself when you look in the mirror, not love someone else when you look at them. And the last thing I want to end with is be selfish. Say no to things you don't want to do. Say no to places you don't want to go. If you don't want to eat somewhere but all your other friends do, just say no and go by yourself. You just be selfish. I mean, obviously not all the time where you're a jerk, but you get to be selfish. This is the one time you don't have to worry about someone else, or consider someone else's feelings, or consider someone else's needs. So make it all about you. Live and do what you want, because when are you going to get this chance again? That's all of my tips and stuff on that. If you guys have any ideas as far as any more Feel Yourself Friday video ideas. If you guys need any advice on anything, just let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scouts.